Morning, everybody. It's 8:56, and this is your pre-opening comment for today, Thursday, the 18th, and it is video number 2205. Asia slightly lower, Europe basically unchanged. The Dow has been from down 34 to down about 100. Right now, it's down 91. The NASDAQ is up 141 after yesterday's almost 3% decline. It started the day up 36, then up 96, then up 118. And the S&P is roughly unchanged. It was up 11, then up 8, then up 10, and the claims numbers continuing and initial jobless claims were really meaningless today. Uh, New claims 243,000 versus 230 expected. Continuing claims 1,870,000, and that was up 20,000. The Philly Fed number, manufacturing, came in up. Surprise, not a big, substantial beat. It was in at 13.9, and expectations were 2.9. So moving in the right direction there, it seems. We have leading economic indicators at 10, and we have TIC, which is the International Treasury Investment, but that doesn't come until 4 o'clock when the market is closed. The chart on the screen is the copper, and I couldn't be more disappointed. It's going to cost us a little money, fortunately not very much, because on the 28 calls that we had, we took a little bit over 100% gain on half. So money was out of there on those, and we had a smaller position in the 29 CPER calls, which will expire worthless. I think they cost 40 or 45 cents. We didn't have a lot of them. I think only 4, so the loss is, less than $150. But, we had this great little flag off the bottom, and then yesterday we closed on the low again and busted right through it today. I'm assuming that this is somewhat political. Um, about the maybe the possible discontinuation of the tax credits for EVs, which would really hurt the copper. As far as the rest of the futures, the gold is up again a little, up $8. We're hanging around all-time highs. We bought the silver, which immediately went down yesterday, but is coming back this morning, up almost 23 cents. Um, we got down into the support, which is why I was buying it. And, yesterday's low down around 30 and a quarter is pretty close to what I'd like to see from this most recent breakout. And in comparison, we have the gold acting dramatically better, having broken out again back to the upside. I think headed, well over 2,500. So I expect that the gold will drag it back up. I'm looking at this break above 2450 the same way that we looked at the break over here above 2100. If you recall, let me pull this out a little. If you recall, we had all these tops around 2100, 2100, 2100. When we finally broke out and pulled back, we had an 8 or 10 week move from 2000 all the way up to 2450. We've consolidated again. We came down and hit the 20-week moving average. Open interest is up. With price being up, that signifies new long positions. So people are piling back in. I cannot imagine that the gold does not drag up the silver. We're not having much action at all after the steep declines in the grains. Oil down again. I remind you, the stronger that Trump gets, the weaker that the oil is going to get. He's a drill, drill, drill president. J.D. Vance last night talking about not being energy dependent and doing it here. While that's great for the users of gas, and certainly that is the majority of the people, it does not help. For example, a lot of the oil companies. I'm thinking that we already have a position in Energy Transfer, which is a pipeline company. If they're doing more, they're shipping more. The refineries will be processing more, but I think that, based on price, the margins will come in a little. So I'd stay with the service companies and the pipelines. As far as the rest of the market, cotton about unchanged, coffee about unchanged, sugar, cocoa a little bit higher. As I said, the S&P and the NASDAQ higher, the Dow lower, the dollar is up a little, 13 cents, but it's still well under 104, with the Japanese yen headed back towards the lows, and the bonds up 19 seconds. All right, folks, that's all I have for you. We had some earnings. UAL beat, the stock is up 1.6%. Steel Dynamics misses, the stock is basically unchanged. Discovery Financial beat big by $2.90, and also beat on revenues. The stock is 146.08, that's up 467 or 3.3%. Alcoa in line, up a little. Beyond Meat lower. That engaged bondholders for restructuring. That one's been a big old loser. Stock is currently 622, down 95 cents or 13%. Taiwan Semiconductor and NVIDIA, the rest of the semiconductors, all higher this morning after yesterday's drubbing. And Boeing basically unchanged, down 3 cents. Seattle workers passed strike vote. Not really sure that matters at all. And clearly in the stock, it does not. All right, folks, that's about it. Have a good day. I'll be back later.